Hi, I'm Olivia Kitchen-Dunn and I study musical theatre and law at Liverpool Hope University. Now, I started using Jamworks at the beginning of 2022 when I first started my second year in university studying law and musical theatre. It came in really handy for both of them, and I'm going to tell you why it just might be perfect for you. So a bit of background about me: I'm actually deaf in my left ear. I have been since I was born, and I'm dyslexic as well, so I do really struggle with spelling. I lip read a lot, so a lot of the features that Jamworks offer help me so much when it comes to learning and sitting in lectures, especially for law. When it comes to musical theatre, it also helps me with my written assessments when it comes to actually sitting down and writing about practical work. I'll also mention that when I first took Jamworks into classes, loads of students were asking me what kind of software I was using to record my lectures, how I was making such good notes, and how my grades were going up so quickly. If you're new to Jamworks and don't know what Jamworks is, it's basically an app that you can download on pretty much any device. You can get it on desktop or you can get it on your phone. It records lectures, so you can screen record them or you can voice record them, as well as generalising all the notes that you've taken within the lecture and giving you a quiz at the end to make sure you've understood everything. It can also make you flashcards and give you a generalised summary of what the lecture was about. The thing that I found most useful with the Jamworks app was its flagging feature. This is where you could flag a certain point of the lecture and it would start recording 15 seconds before. So let's say your lecturer started talking about something really important that you knew you needed to note down but hadn't been writing 15 seconds before. Jamworks will automatically skip to the recording 15 seconds before and record till you hit stop, basically. And you basically end up with loads of little highlights from your lecture with notes that you've made on the side and the bit recorded, so you can go back and listen to those individual highlights when you're studying. A lot of my tutors still wear a mask. Don't ask me why. We're out of COVID, but sometimes they do. I also really struggle lip reading when they're a certain distance away from me. I do always try to sit at the front of the class, but some lecture halls are super big and sometimes it's just not as easy to get a seat. So when I'm not able to see the tutor very clearly and can't lip read, the auto captions AI feature is so helpful. It literally brings up the captions on the screen as a lecturer is speaking, and obviously everything's pre-recorded anyway, so I can literally go back and listen to anything that's been said, or I can look at my screen and see what's been said in front of me. Would I recommend Jamworks to a friend, and if so, what would I tell them? Definitely that it's worth downloading, even if you are buying the app or buying the actual desktop to use. It is 100% worth it. You are not going to regret it, and it is going to save you so much time when it comes back to revising and restudying. Some tutors are really bad at uploading lectures, some aren't even recorded, so there is a way for you to have every single lecture that you ever do throughout uni stored on an iCloud. You don't even have to store it on your own device, and you can access it from anywhere. You can log into your Jamworks account from anywhere and access any of your university lectures with your own notes, with your own transcriptions, with your own highlights, so it's all personalised to you. You can use it as much or as little as you want, and that is what I would say to them. Do I think Jamworks has had a positive impact on my studies academically? 100%. When I was studying for my law and ethics exam, I used Jamworks so much to go back on all the lectures, and I actually made revision note cards out of all the highlight points that I'd highlighted through Jamworks, and it made sure I didn't miss anything out that any of the lecturers said that was really important. I found this so valuable when studying because it just reassured me that I got all the information that I've been taught in the lectures. I think for people like me with dyslexia that find it hard to write, spell quickly, or just generally keep up with lectures, because sometimes they can go really fast. I think in one of my EU law lectures we had about 60 slides, which is not what a university lecturer should be doing, but sometimes because of COVID and the fact that we're trying to catch up with things, that's what we've had to do. So the fact that 60 slides is now condensed into a Jamworks app, into a single session with loads of different highlights, it's all pre-recorded so I can jump to any second that I want, is so helpful. It saves so much time, especially when moving forward, starting to write my dissertation. I'm going into family law, that is what I want to do, so when taking notes for family law and stuff, I'm going to do it in a lot more detail, and Jamworks will allow me and help me to do that. So definitely the progress that you make academically, Jamworks helps with so much, especially with students like me, with the auto captions helping to understand the lectures better, to have a general summary and a quiz at the end to make sure you've understood everything, and just help you drive further knowledge in your studies. What do I think about AI in education moving forward? Don't get me wrong, AI can be scary but can also be really helpful. AI is blowing up at the moment and I don't think anyone can keep up with the pace, but Jamworks have definitely used it to their advantage. I think the knowledge that you are in complete complete control of your studies with the AI feature is so helpful. The fact that it auto summarizes and Jamworks are constantly improving those summaries and taking feedback from the AI chatbot. You've also got the AI captions, you've got the translate. Everything is just used to the student's advantage, and it's up to you how much you make out of that. I would also say the AI flashcards are really helpful when it comes to revising and remembering something. I know when I did my law and ethics exam, those are the flashcards that I used because they took things from the lecture, from my highlight points, so I knew everything was included. I didn't have to sit for hours and hours writing out flashcards. It was so helpful and saved me so much time. If you're thinking about getting Jamworks or want to get it through the DSA, I definitely recommend it. Ask your DSA advisor because it is 100% helped me, and I will continue to use it in my third year moving forward for my dissertation.